0.25%. That is how much the US central bank reduced interest rates on one-day loans to reduce unemployment. Have you wondered how is it that rates on these one-day loans could impact me getting a job or not? Economists have been thinking about this for a while. The story is that the banks who offer us these 30-year mortgages or 5-year auto loans are in fact borrowing from the market through these one-day loans to give us money. So if the interest rate on the one-day loans fall, the banks charge us lower. In turn, we go buy more cars, more houses, and spend more money. The producers see this and they hire more labor to meet this demand. Now, this doesn't always happen, and that's where my research comes in. I study one factor that could potentially impact this channel, and that is when foreigners invest in your bond market. Now, studying interest rates is tricky business for two main reasons. One, the interest rate the bank would charge me, a PhD student with a short credit history, will be much higher than what it would charge, say, Professor Larsen. So, I use bond yields, which is a proxy for the average interest rate in the economy. And two, bond yields are impacted by many factors other than foreign investors. So to isolate the impact of foreign investors on bond yields, I built an economic model. With my model, I study Mexico. Mexico has the largest amount of foreign investment in bonds. I find that in Mexico, the interest rates actually fall when foreign investors enter the market. On the left, you see interest rates ranging from 1 month all the way up to 30 years. But that's not the end of the story. With my model, I also study what happens to these interest rates when the one-day rate changes. And I find that these long-term rates respond less to changes in the one-day rate when foreigners are in the market. Remember the question we began with? How can the one-day rate impact us getting a job? Turns out that in Mexico, when foreign investors are in your bond market, the central bank has less influence on long-term rates and less influence on unemployment. So the next time you hear the news about foreign investors investing in bonds, ask yourself this: how much influence can the central bank have on me getting a job in recession? Thank you.